there, Ma Terry here, along with our fabulous little sidekick, Miss Lucy. And today we wanted to talk to you about off-grid living. And we've been living off the grid for a little bit more than a month and loving it. Aren't we, Miss Lucy? Now, Miss Lucy is a wire hair terrier, and she is great at getting us some roadkill. She actually hunts like mice, squirrel. What else do you? Squirrel, rabbits. She's good at that. She chases them. She never catches them. Anyhow, let's talk about living off the grid. Woo! I think she's gaining a little weight with all this campfire food. All right. Why I love living off the grid is it is so freeing not to be dependent on anybody or anything. I can actually camp in my van for 6 months as long as I'm by a creek and not worry about having enough electricity or heat or anything. It really is freeing. Now me, I love my minivan for camping. I believe we're planning a trip around the country this summer, but what happens if, it hits the fan? I will find me a little hidey hole and be very prepared. I like being prepared. And that's one of the problems. When I'm in San Diego or Southern California, I know where to go, what to do, where to get stuff at. But Arkansas, I have no idea. So I can stay fine being in my van. Let me talk for a minute about how stealthy is my van. So I just met Dana. She gave me this wonderful sticker from Full Tiny House. And there was a little ravine, a little wash up on Plamosa Road, and her RV was here, and I was just across the side from her in my minivan. Now, I put my minivan on all the time, as a beginner or, as a beginning or, cover photo. And Full Tiny House, Dana, she keeps writing me, I want to meet you, I want to meet you. And it's like, and she had a little sign on her van and I wasn't really connecting the dots. So it took her 2 days to realize I was right there, maybe 100 feet from her. That's how stealthy I am. Even in the middle of the desert, nobody knows I'm in there or what I'm doing. So yeah, anyhow, the other reason why I like being off the grid is, okay, I'm from California and they're pushing hard to get rid of those gas-powered cars. Now, not saying anything. Me, if the Sienna was a hybrid, I would be really happy. But totally electric? Well, how many times do we get a notice, hey, we're going to have rolling blackouts or count on not having electricity these days? Well, what am I going to do with my electrical car? It's like, that don't make no sense. Or we're having water shortages. Well, I can just go to a lake, river. I have ways to purify it, get all the twigs out, get all the pollutants out and all the bacteria and salmonella or whatever's in that water. So I have a lot of ways to clean up my water. I have the food in here. I have the cans of meal prep food. Also, what we're going to talk about in the future is people want to know, how do solar cookers work? I have 4 or 5 different solar cookers. Okay. I am big-hearted. If I think somebody's down on their last dime, I'll just give them one of my solar cookers, and when they're on sale, I'll go ahead and buy a new solar cooker. I also have a twig cooker. I've showed you that once, but I love the little twig cooker. I do. And I'm also going to go to Daiso. They have a lot of cheap little cooking supplies there that you can cook with twigs. What else was I going to say? Got a lot of different ways to cook. Oh, and of course my Hot Logic, because I get so much solar. I mean, look at this. I got sun bouncing in. I'm going to have plenty of solar today. I can just plug in my Hot Logic. In fact, I did that for breakfast. So I'll tell you when Hot Logic goes on sale too. And a lot of people think, Hot Logic, why would you want that on meal prep? Well, let's say the sun's shining and I don't want to light a fire out there, or the solar cooker has a lot of reflective light going. I want to be invisible. Well, that's one way I do it, is to be invisible. All right, so I have a lot of dehydrated foods. Oh, that was the other thing. I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to get any super thanks, super chats. I don't know. We're going to start live streaming too. But I'm going to go to REI and we're going to, number one, we're going to test out their dehydrated foods, and then I'm going to show you how to make the meal pouches for $2 instead of $10. Actually, I think they're $12 or $13 now. So we're going to do that. I figured I might be bored in San Diego. I got appointments coming up. I might be flat on my back again, but we can solar cook and we can try out rehydrating foods, right? The other thing about off-grid life is I have a super tight nomad community. As long as our cell phones work, I can call anybody, be anywhere. I mean, if things happen in San Diego, I have friends at big businesses. They'll just text me and say, come on over, you'll be safe over here. You know, I'm worried about that zombie apocalypse. You never know, right? But having a strong nomad community is really important. What else do I do? All right, so you know I have a lot of beads, right? I do. But believe it or not, jewelry making, that's an excellent barter system. I mean, we're talking about, you know, the banks go down or whatever. I'm not that worried about. Or even if I need a massage, you know. But we're saying like with the zombie apocalypse. And yeah, I'm laughing, but you know, we don't know what's going to happen. I would not have told you 3 years ago that the big plan, scam, whatever happened, right? I would not have guessed it, so I don't know what's in my future. And that's why I want to be prepared. I'm still walking in quartzite and there's no food on the shelves. Oh my gosh. So does Ma Terry have food? Yes, I do. I was running low on water, and I only brought a 1 gallon container this year. Usually I have 4 gallons. That's why, you know, I went on a BLM property and someone was out of water, and it's like, I only have enough for another cup of water. I mean, I knew I was leaving, and I knew there, you know, within 100 nomads, someone would share water. But I just brought 1 gallon. Believe it or not, I wasn't planning on BLM land, camping there, but I loved it. I loved it. So next year, right up front, I have the area for 4 gallon containers. All right. Also, doing all this camping, it means that, wait a minute. I know in my heart, I won't freeze to death. I know how to stay warm in my van. I don't care if I have to go to Wisconsin. I can figure it out. You know, I'll get one of those thermal, you know, heat suits and everything. Miss Lucy can have one too. So I know I won't freeze to death. Usually what I worry about is the heat. I don't like the heat. So please, zombie apocalypse, please don't happen. Please don't happen while we're in Southern California, right? Especially in the desert. Oh my gosh, can I imagine being stuck in Slab City? I could survive it. And the water there is so salty, I don't have desalination. Do not go to Slab City without a ton of water. All right, so right now I just feel like life is like musical chairs with the food shortages and all the other craziness that happened the past couple of years. So musical chair, you want to be the one that gets the chair always, and I do that by being prepared, and also lots of dog treats. And last thing I want to say is I love this lifestyle. Now, true, I'm going to go in a home for a couple of months. I'm going to have surgery. I'm going to have 4 teeth fixed and other surgeries. And I'm going to take care of another friend that is having surgery. So it's not my preferred lifestyle, but we're ready. Come here, Miss Lucy. Did I say have plenty of dog treats? Yes, I did. Because of that zombie apocalypse. Someone doesn't have to worry about them eating brains, huh? How come there's never any dog? Oh yeah, there is in The Walking Dead, isn't there? They have dogs. I don't know. Maybe one of my viewers will write in. All right. So in the comments below, of course, please like. What are you doing? Are you a prepper too, or am I just crazy? Ah, Terry's crazy. No, that's not your voice. I can't do her voice on cue. Yes, you can, Mama. My Carrie is crazy. I'm telling you, she is the craziest person I ever know. All right, guys, we will see you down the road. Goodbye from my Carrie and Miss Lucy.